tape. At 30 years old, the champ Johnson is 1 year older than the challenger Camilo, who is also 2 inches shorter. Both fighters tip the scales at 124, and Johnson will have an 1.5 inch reach advantage. Back inside the octagon, and Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 114 co-main event of the evening on UFC Fight Pass, and is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the LFA Interim Flyweight World Championship. Brought to you tonight by Koi CBD. Create balance daily. Shop online at koicbd.com today. And now, introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. This jiu-jitsu specialist stands 5'7", weight in 124.4 pounds. He holds a professional record 7 wins, 4 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout, 3 by way of submission. Representing UKF Gym and fighting out of Chandler, Arizona by way of Aparecida de Goiânia, Brazil, Joao Camilo. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a ninjutsu style fighter, standing 5'9", weight in 124.8 pounds. He holds a professional record, 9 wins, 2 defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout and 3 by way of submission. Representing Murcielago MMA and Tiger Muay Thai, fighting out of Phuket, Thailand by way of St. Louis, Missouri. Here is the pride of St. Louis, Spider-Man in the flesh, Mr. You Can't Hit What You Can't Catch, Pretty Ricky what they call him, and reigning, defending LFA Interim Flyweight World Champion, Charles InnerG Johnson. Your referee in charge of the action, Dwayne Bess.
All right, gentlemen, this is for the belt. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you want to. Let's get it.
The LFA Interim Flyweight title is on the line. The champion, Charles Johnson, defending his belt for the first time, taking on Joao Camilo. Dwayne Bess is our referee. Fighters touch gloves, and here we go. Camilo never has gone 25 minutes, never has been in a title fight, but says, hey, I get stronger as the fight goes along. He is not worried about cardio.
Mike Kendall needs a title for that introduction of Charles Johnson, I feel like.
The greatest nicknames ever. Let's call him InnerG. Just 56 days after capturing the title, Johnson wanted to get back into the octagon here in St. Louis. You heard the applause from the crowd here at the factory. This is a huge, huge fight for Charles Johnson.
And already Johnson doing such a good job of setting the range. It's almost like he's in a car and he's setting the cruise control, like, this is where we're gonna fight. This is exactly where I wanna be. And he does such a good job of preventing Joao Camilo, closing the distance by throwing the teep kicks, the front kicks, the weapons up the middle that are gonna make Camilo hesitate to shoot or to close the distance.
He's also switching stances quite often, faking. So there's so much going on that's making Joao just kind of hesitate, and that's exactly what he needs to do, because like we said, Joao needs to make this an ugly fight, but he can't do it right now. He's too busy watching.
And there's InnerG firing away. Camilo backing up.
Charles Johnson isn't a guy who throws power with every single shot, but it's the traffic that he puts in front of the power shot that allows it to land. And when you're talking about Charles Johnson, with all of the weapons that he has, it's a virtual traffic jam. You're trying to figure out, and make these reads. Is Camilo, it's just so hard to see what is coming at you, and from that perfect range of Charles Johnson.
I love it, switching stances, keeping Camilo guessing, backing up. Johnson said he figured that Camilo would try to come out hard and attack him early. And there's now a takedown attempt from the Brazilian. And Johnson trying to fend it off, get back on his feet. Pushing his head down.
It's good defense by Johnson. He's got that underhook or the overhook on that side. He's turning, using the fence when he can, not putting his fingers in it, which is great. And he's right when he feels like he's in control, he's going to pepper him with shots. But then he finally gets taken down. But look, right back up.
Right back up, exactly.
Yeah, and this is really going to wear down on Camilo. When you try for a takedown that hard, it can wear on you. So a lot of times the guy defensively will just do enough to make you use all that effort.
And it's a big mental victory for Charles Johnson, too, to get taken down but immediately get right back up. That says a lot about, how this fight could continue.
Joao Camilo, the black belt in BJJ. 3 submission victories out of his 7 total wins. And there's Johnson getting some elbows to the side of Camilo's head.
Johnson looking to pry the left arm of Camilo and turn him to the left, but Camilo staying on this single, not wanting to give it up.
Yeah, if I was Camilo, I would try to get my head to the outside so I can turn the corner or possibly lift him up in the air. Because right now he's just getting his head pushed down and he needs to get his head out of there.
And when your head's down like that, you just have no power in your hips. He's got to be able to get his head up in order to generate any sort of power and reverse Johnson.
And a lot of people don't realize this, but this is the one time when a cup comes in handy. Yeah. That was a lot of pressure on the back of the neck.
That was slick. Johnson just big brothered Camilo. Body shot as we are under a minute to go in the opening round.
So he put his knee down so he couldn't get kicked in the face. That was smart.
Smart, absolutely.
Making himself a downed opponent there.
Yes.
It does kind of prevent him from landing an axe kick or something, a big punch, but I think he's going to have Camilo stand up here where he wants him. And right back at that range.
Oh, nice kick to the body delivered from Johnson. Keeping that range.
Camilo's corner is going absolutely nuts here. Oh, that's a big win for Camilo to get that takedown. Oh, but Johnson, wow!
Incredible reverse, but time winding down. Can Johnson pull this off?
Oh,
that looks pretty tight.
Looks pretty deep, guys.
Is that the bell?
Okay,
yes, I didn't. It is so loud in here.
I don't remember hearing that.
I believe.
Yeah, I didn't hear the 10-second mark.
Didn't hear the 10-second, didn't hear the bell.
The bell was very faint. I did catch the bell, but I didn't hear the 10-second clapper.
Yeah, someone's asleep.
Wrong time to go to the restroom. Seriously. But what a opportunity at the end of that round, you guys. There's InnerG. His dad, Reggie, in his corner tonight. And here is the stand-up of Charles Johnson, able to maintain that distance. And
yeah, look at that. He's pushing his head down, and right when he gets his head up, he takes it the other way. That's exactly what you need to do. And then right here, he gets taken down. He gets an underhook. He locks his arms and then just lifts his hips and uses his feet, gets him over. That's beautiful. And then turns it into a neck crank, switches to the guillotine from mount.
Slick.
Yeah, he's putting in work today.
And just ran out of time. We underway in the second round. The LFA interim flyweight strap up for grabs. The interim champ Charles Johnson and Joao Camilo, the challenger. Camilo diving in for a takedown.
Yeah, Joao Camilo's got to get busy in this round. There's no doubt that he lost that first round. Oh, and he's getting tagged up.
That was a good shot from Johnson. Finding his range.
Yeah, it seems like Joao is pacing himself for a 5-round fight, and it sounds like Johnson just does not care. He's like, no, we're going 100 miles an hour from the gate.
Well, we saw it. That's exactly what Johnson did against Yuma Horiuchi. Got the split decision win. Just went 25 minutes 56 days ago. And again, Joao Camilo has never gone a full 25 minutes.
And although it's hard to make weight that closely in succession, it can be a benefit to go, camp to camp. You never get out of shape. That cardio is still there, and you just build on all of the skills that you had coming into the previous camp. He's doing it here in his hometown of St. Louis, and this crowd is absolutely nuts for Charles Johnson.
Helps to be a two-time national champion in steeplechase, too.
It doesn't hurt.
Good for the cardio.
I had to look that up. I was like,
steeplechase?
Yeah,
Oh,
once
that is
I looked
brutal.
it up, and I was like, man, I haven't seen that sport since like the
right?
90s or something. I didn't even know it still existed.
Johnson had dreams of getting to the Olympics in steeplechase. Did it at Southeast Missouri State. Mentioned his dad, Reggie McNeil, in his corner. He's been his coach since he was a young boy in track.
Wow.
Johnson scored. And that may have hurt Camilo, who desperately trying to get Johnson to the ground. Johnson finding the range. Drops Camilo again.
Camilo he's got to start mounting an offense on the feet here. He can't just continue to back up and put his back against the cage and change levels and look for a shot. He's got to put punches in front of the shots. We know he wants to get this fight to the ground, but you can't just go in there taking naked shots, because you're going to end up like this, where Johnson's able to sprawl out, and now Camilo is in a terrible position.
Yeah, sometimes when you have a bad start, it's just so hard to come back from, and that's what it looks like. It looks like he was just a little too relaxed in the beginning, and he just cannot get it going. And sometimes you just think, oh, I'm just having an off night, but in reality, it's just Johnson just turning it up from the beginning and having a great night.
Oh, another big right, and now Johnson raining down Bros.
Oh,
Now he
wow.
goes for the submission, going for the neck, lets it go. Camilo not out of trouble yet. Two minutes to go.
And
Charles Johnson putting the pressure on.
That shows a lot of maturity from Johnson. He knew that there was something not there about that choke, immediately let it go. And you know, he's not going to, exactly, he's not going to waste time. He's not going to waste energy on submissions he knows are not going to finish. He'd rather sit here and land elbows and shots and just nasty ground and pound.
Full court press by Charles Johnson. And no answer as of yet from Joao Camilo. Inside the guard of Camilo. And more shots from InnerG.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go much longer.
Dwayne Bass, our referee, taking a close look. Johnson, knee to the ribs. Hammer fist. You sense the end is near. Camilo in so much trouble. 1 minute to go in the second round. Johnson looking to end this fight. And he does!
What a smart performance.
Wow.
Over and out. Charles Johnson defends his interim flyweight title here in front of the hometown fans in St. Louis, Missouri.
And this building is going absolutely crazy for Charles Johnson.
Man, I miss having fans.
Oh,
Let's
so
never
good.
go back to the quiet buildings, please. What a performance by InnerG. Charles Johnson came in as the biggest favorite on this card, and he delivered in a huge way.
Yeah, I was just super impressed by everything he did. He from the beginning, he established range, he put pressure, he mixed it up, man, and he just did not let off the gas.
And there you see, behind him with the hat, his dad, Reggie McNeil, said it was a blessing to have him in his corner. And CJ said, hey, my dad coached me to 2 national championships in track. He knows what I need to do to flip that switch. What a special scene here tonight.
All right, here we go. Look at him. He's already putting in work. Got a little too close, and Joao tried to get the takedown, but he shut it down every time. It was like he's putting pressure, and he's making him take bad shots. Got him to dip into that uppercut. So, I mean, man, he just did everything right. I'm really impressed with his performance tonight.
He came out like a man on a mission. There's no doubt about it. Did not have to take this quick turnaround Cub, but he really wanted to fight in front of his hometown. Said that he felt that if he got this win, he could get the contract to the UFC next. Boy, did he make a statement with this win tonight.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he was on another level, and what that next level, we all know where that is. So I definitely expect that he'll get a call.
And he is such a class act. Joao Camilo, he will be back. He is a great world-class fighter. He just ran into a buzzsaw named Charles Johnson tonight. Let's get the official time from ring announcer Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Dwayne Best, calls a stop to the fight. 4 minutes, 7 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by TKO and still LFA interim flyweight world champion, Charles InnerG Johnson.